Okay, here's the exciting bit. I'm going to walk you through the 7 steps to shifting your old beliefs. Now, a lot of us have multiple beliefs, so we'll go through this process with one example of mine, which you may be able to relate to, and you can reuse this process at any time. Download the PDF with this video so you can answer the questions. It's important that you engage along the way and answer these questions for yourself rather than just sit there and listen, because as you write these things down and go through the exercise, you can pause the video and the exercise will have a longer term effect if you're jotting down notes as well. So there's 5 areas that you might want to look at for this belief shifting exercise. It could be career or your business. It can be relationships, health, spirituality, money, whatever you like, or the legacy that you're going to leave on the world. So pick one of those beliefs and let's go through this process together. Step 1. What is your limiting belief? Basic one, right? But it's important that you write this in a statement. How does your voice say it in your head? What is it that you constantly say to yourself that you need to shift? Some examples might be, I am not loved, I am not enough. If I'm in a relationship, then I have to sacrifice whatever that is for you. I want you to take a second and write down the big limiting belief that you would like to shift. To give you an example, I'm going to walk through this at a point where I wanted to shift from building sales funnels and helping people make money online that I had done for many years. And I wanted to launch into my LadyBalls retreats full time. I wanted that to be my sole business. So I had to burn the boats and let go of the old business before I could launch the new. Because I had it in my head, who the hell am I to teach LadyBalls? And as a friend of mine reminded me, 3 years ago, I wrote a book with my experiences called LadyBalls. He said, Jodes, you wrote the book. So it was a really crazy bullshit belief that I had to shift that felt true at the time. It felt like my current reality. So the point of this exercise is we're going to create a new reality. So go write down that number 1 limiting belief that you want to shift. Mine? Who am I to teach LadyBalls? No one's going to listen to me. I'm not qualified. I'm not an authority. So I was thinking I am not enough. So that is my statement. I am not enough to teach LadyBalls. Step 2 is to think of the first time you started having that belief, because all of our beliefs come from experiences in our past. So as a child, I would make a stage out of anything. Piles of wood, on my bed, trampoline, didn't matter. But the adults around me to keep me safe were saying, don't be the center of attention, tone yourself down, why are you going to be so loud, children should be seen, not heard, all the normal stuff that a lot of us hear. So as a child, I started to shrink and think that it was a bad thing to be out there and be fully self-expressed. I was too young to know that they were just trying to keep me safe and repeating things that they'd probably heard as children themselves. So for me, it was 4 years old that I first started recognizing that belief. And I kept that belief spiraling down, 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 or snowballing to be bigger through my entire adult life as a result of something that I took on when I was 4. So when was the first time you had your belief? Step 3 is, when is a time in your life where you've proved that belief to be untrue? I thought I was not enough to teach LadyBalls. So I could prove that belief to be untrue just by looking at the times in my life I've helped someone. Help them break through a belief, help them feel like they can achieve something that they previously didn't. It could be with a friend or family. It doesn't even need to be paid. Just think of an experience in your life where you have proved that belief to be untrue. So if my belief is I'm not enough to help people with mindset, think of all the times in your life where you've helped someone, paid, unpaid, with mindset. Now that you've done that part of the process, I want you to ask yourself this question. Is that belief you wrote in number 1 fact or story? Now, I don't think I've ever had someone get stuck on this where they thought it was real. They all realize, just as you probably are right now, that that belief you've carried with you your whole freaking life is actually made up bullshit, illusions based on experiences and fears that aren't even real. You have everything in you right now to achieve everything that you want. So is your belief true? Is it fact? Or is it just a story you made up and allowed to control the rest of your life? To this point, because now we flip it. We're going into step 5. Step 5 is, what would you like to be true? What is the reverse of that statement? Let's switch that statement for one that does serve you. So in my example, I have everything in me that I need to create amazing LadyBalls retreats that people love and cause massive transformation in their lives while they're there. So write it down as a statement. What is the reverse of your old belief? What is it that you want to be true? Now, step 6, going through this process, you've probably identified more than the one time where you've proven your new belief to be true. So looking at what your new belief is, and let's pretend the old belief didn't even exist anymore, that you've dissolved that. I want you to write a list of as many times you can that you have proven your new belief to be true, and that means the whole time the old belief has been untrue and everything that you want, that statement that you just wrote of what you desire, has actually been true all along. So list those things in step 6 of the exercise. Now, step 7 is all about making sure that that is solidified and carries with you so you don't go back into your old ways and start slipping back into that old belief. So step 7 is writing a list of actions that you can take that will continue to prove your new belief to be true. So for example, once I broke past my belief and I launched my LadyBalls events, it was absolutely life-changing. It was the biggest buzz of my life, and they get better and better and better. And there's a new one coming up very soon, and I'm super pumped and I cannot wait. But to get there, I had to shift this belief. Now, every now and then it would creep in. So it's really important that you've written down these notes and you keep them with you in case it creeps back in. And then you just look back at your piece of paper, you look at your new belief and make that the solidified new reality for your life. And just to make sure that you keep that at the forefront of your mind, write down that statement of your new reality and what you would like and put it on the wall in a 1-sentence affirmation as if it is already true, because it is. So anytime that you catch yourself, you can look at that and know, like you know, because you did it in this exercise, that the new belief that actually serves you is already your truth. So this is just one exercise that helps you shift your beliefs. But here's what I would love to do. Recently, I've been getting messages in my DMs asking me what's the secret to my success. And the truth is, it's a whole heap of things. But those things came about because when I was 14, my dad had an experience and a journey started in personal growth. So everything he shared with me as a child that we've practiced over the years is the reason behind everything that I do now. And he's going to be doing a free 5-day workshop that starts very soon. And I think it would be the most powerful thing you could do to go along and check it out. Go and learn from him. He'll take you through an interactive workshop with exercises that will go deeper than what we've got here. So if you are seeking those deeper, life-changing transformations, go check it out. Shift those things out of the way, those blocks holding you back, and help you launch whatever it is that's a new next level for you. The big picture process of breaking down the blocks, those walls that hold you back, dissolving them. Where there's a will, there's a wall. It's breaking through that wall, dissolving it, walking around it, making it not exist, because everything you want is right there on the other side of your blocks. So that live session is coming up really soon. All the details are here on this page. It's going to be really interactive, make some great big permanent shifts happen.